my name is Alicia Diller. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about how to plan a wedding. Every little girl dreams of her wedding from the day she's able to, and the moment the ring is slipped on her finger, the planning starts. The most important thing is how to turn those dreams into a reality effectively and efficiently without causing undue stress on the groom, family, friends, or herself. You might have seen the TV show Bridezilla, which is a reality show chronicling the weddings of women that let their emotions overtake them. You might be asking yourself, how do I keep that from happening for me? Well, let me tell you. First thing you should do with your fiancé is set a date. This is important because you would not want to start looking at venues that might be outdoors if you're getting married in the middle of winter in Michigan. The next thing to do is invest in a wedding planner/organizer. This will become your Bible from the time you purchase it to the day of your wedding. This planner is a great one because it divides everything that you need section by section, from ceremony to photography to just miscellaneous things. It's also great because it is a binder, so you can keep all of the material with you. You'll want to make sure that you carry this at all times because you never know when you might receive a phone call from a venue and you might need to jot something down. This is great also because it comes with worksheets that will help you ask questions when you are meeting with vendors. Another great thing about the binder is that it was put together by professionals. What this means is that they have prepared it just for you to help you on your wedding day in the process of planning the wedding. Another thing that you'll want to do is register online at a website like The Knot. This website is designed for brides and offers tons of ideas, not only from professionals, but from other brides just like yourself. You can find local vendors, discounts on invitations and gifts, and it also directs you on how to create your own personal website that will allow your guests to go and track your wedding details. This will cut down on the phone calls, which will help with your stress also. After you set a date and purchase a planner, you will want to sit down with your fiancé and set a budget. According to Sam Abdullah, author of Your Wedding Budget, Setting and Sticking to It, the average cost of a wedding in 2007 was $30,000. If you don't have that amount to spend, then you want to know this before you start the actual planning. I am sure most of you would agree that you would want to be realistic and not be $30,000 in debt the day that you get married. It is a great idea to separate all aspects of the wedding when looking at a budget. You'll want to separate it like venue, reception, dress, invitations, and then make a checklist of what is most important. If maybe invitations aren't so important, then you can always skimp on those. Your planner will help you guide you through this. If you are on a tight budget, Sam gives examples in his article on how you can cut cost. Look at an outdoor venue. This may rent for less than an indoor chapel or church. If you're flexible on the date, look for a Friday or Sunday. Venues give discounts if you book on these days because they're not as popular as a Saturday. Compare a lunch versus a dinner, and then also compare a buffet style versus a plated style. You also want to limit your alcohol if you're on a budget, or maybe even make it a cash bar. Maybe possibly invite adults only, whereas the children may not be worth $20 a plate because they're not going to eat that much. Another thing that you can do is instead of sending out RSVP cards with your invitations, direct your guests to the website that you built for your fiancé and yourself and have them RSVP there. What's great about this is it saves on postage and paper, and also they'll RSVP straight to the website, which will help you keep track of your final guest count. And last, shop online for things like favors, gifts, decorations, flowers, etc. If you compare prices between online and stores, you might find that even though you pay shipping charges, it is still less expensive than your local stores. Staying within your budget is definitely the best way to not become overwhelmed. So planning a wedding might not sound like an easy task, but with a little extra effort and organization, it is possible to plan a wedding without having to pay someone else to plan it for you. And when you do start to get stressed, step back and remember, the most important thing is at the end of all of it is that you'll be with the love of your life. Thank you and have a great evening.